We, as the American people, should be concerned when any president of the United States launches an illegal and unconstitutional military strike against a foreign government. This is something that Congress has not authorized, and it's an escalation of a counterproductive regime change war in Syria that our country's been waging for years.
I was chairman of the Judiciary Committee for 17 years, or its ranking member. I teach separation of powers and constitutional law. This is something I know. So I got together and brought a group of constitutional scholars together to write a piece that I'm going to deliver to the whole United States Senate, pointing out the president has no constitutional authority to take this nation to war against a country of 70 million people unless we're attacked or unless there is proof that we are about to be attacked. And if he does, I would move to impeach him. The House obviously has to do that, but I would lead an effort to impeach him.
It's not I, the president, it's we, the people of the United States, who formed the Constitution. And Article 1, Section 8 says only the Congress has the power to take this country to war.
So this attack, last night's mission, was predicated on this sarin gas attack earlier in the week. And everyone we've talked to on this show, people with access in some cases to classified intelligence, has said unequivocally the Assad government did this, killed these children with poison gas. Do you believe that?
It doesn't matter what I believe or not. What matters is evidence and facts.
Quite a lot of people have commented on the fact that these aid workers, however you want to refer to the medical workers, don't seem to be wearing any kind of protective equipment for dealing with what we're told were hazardous materials. I just wondered what your take is on that.
Well, we know that if you touch a droplet of sarin gas, that immediately you lose your bowel movements, you begin having trouble breathing. These people obviously are not concerned about that. They are masters at staging deceptive operations. They've done it before, and they will do it whenever it will benefit their cause. Again, what would be the motive of Syria attacking a group of women and children? What's the purpose? I defy any of the mainstream media to give me a reason.
There seems to be very little dissent on the left, or at least among mainstream liberals. They all seem for this. All the big media outlets, all the punditry on television suggests support for Donald Trump from the left. Have you noticed that, and what accounts for that, do you think?
I don't guess to know where people are coming from or why, but I really wish personally, as a veteran, that especially people in positions of power, whether they be in the media or in Congress, in Washington, to be very careful in understanding exactly what the cost of these wars are and what the consequences of a reckless action like the one President Trump took last night will result in. You know, we are seeing already how taking this action by weakening the Syrian government, the Syrian military, de facto, you are strengthening and empowering these terrorist groups like al-Qaeda in their effort, again, to take over all of Syria.
Now, Saudi Arabia gave $250 million to the Clinton Foundation, and they expected something in return. They wanted to run an oil pipeline through Syria into Turkey, and so they launched a war against Syria, which was a neutral, non-belligerent country. They launched it in 2011, and they are determined that they're going to win at all costs. The only way at this point that the terrorists will win is if they can draw the United States into this war on the side of the terrorists. Either they trick the Trump administration into changing its position, or they are going to lose the war.
Tonight I ordered a targeted military strike on the airfield in Syria from where the chemical attack was launched. Nearly 60 cruise missiles were launched from ships in the eastern Mediterranean aimed at various locations around the airfield, including hangars and fuel storage areas. And all of those cruise missiles were designed to hit within 1 minute of each other. Now, each cruise missile carries a 1,000-pound warhead. So nearly 60 cruise missiles going off in 60 seconds amounts to 60,000 pounds of explosives in the space of 60 seconds.
You've really just caused a much bigger problem by exposing these chemical weapons to the atmosphere and killing any innocent civilians in the areas.